Hello and welcome to the long-awaited next visual novel LP. It's taken me this long just to freaking get the damn thing, cause for one I've been recording a lot for Ocarina of Time lately, so I've been kind of busy with that. I had a cold as well, and I didn't actually have this, so yeah, finally got it. Shuffle. I have never read whatever this visual novel, and I've only seen a few episodes of the anime. That's all my knowledge. So what we're gonna do here is, on the first playthrough, before we start using the walkthrough and all that, I will just do it with whatever choice kind of thing, blindly, essentially. Whatever character route it ends up on, whatever kind of thing. And then after that, we'll just kind of choose with the walkthrough. We'll use that. And I don't know. Maybe have you viewers choose which route would be next after whatever route we end up with first. I have no idea what to expect from this. I do know that it does contain, the sex scenes. I do realize this, which is why editing is there. This is the first visual novel to have LP that will actually have that, I think. So that'll be edited, of course. Through the power of editing, we shall make this safe? I don't know. Because, if we're freaking LP and just just leave those scenes in, YouTube, no. See, I think I've played 2 visual novels that have had that, to be honest. And every time it's awkward. Like Karawa Shoujo, for example. The sex scenes in that either feel awkward or awkward and hilarious at the same time. It is so ridiculous. Well, anyways. Seriously, why does the start menu not have music? Visual novels usually have that. Just have sound effects. Well, let's get to it, I suppose. I hope that there's no, too much focus on the kind of scenes like that, because I have no experience with it, so I don't know how the plot is gonna go. And of course I hope it doesn't pull a School Days with any bad endings, because fuck that. That would just be terrible if they had a School Days type ending and I got it the first try. I'd just be like, fuck. But I kinda doubt it, but anyway, let's start. Yeah, whatever. Sunday.
だったらあの女性なんてどうです？
Where's the menu here? That music, man. That's loud. Holy shit, you have it on max? Jesus Christ. My god, I should have checked the settings first. That was ridiculous. Were they even voice acted, those characters there? I have no idea. Just throw me right into the middle of this, they're just like, what the fuck's going on? Jeez, that's gonna be loud. Okay. What girl? What button do I... Okay, it's that.
なかなかだ。あれは75点はつけてもいいだろう。
Uh-huh. I just get confused there for a second, not just because, you just throw me into a scene and I have no idea what's going on, but also because, the last visual novel that actually... Well, no, actually... Yeah, technically it was the same with that. Renpy kind of visual novels always have, the space bar as, the button for... Yeah, but it's the enter button. The last time I played a visual novel that required the enter button for that was Clannad. That was a long time ago. I still miss that one, man.
75か。厳しいですね。俺様としては80くらいは言ってもいいと思うんですけど。世界を狭い目で見てはいかんよ。世の中にはまだまだ美しい女性は大勢いる。 あの女性に80点をつけてしまえば、その上には20点分しか残らないじゃないか。
I have no idea what's going on or who you guys are, but can you like fill me in what the hell is supposed to be going on here? I'm so confused.
なるほど。おじさん分かってますね。何？君より多少長く生きているというだけのことだ。少年よ、君こそその年でこれほどの慧眼、かなりのものだ。いや、俺様の本領はまだまだこれからですよ。バーベナ学園にその人ありと謳われたこの緑葉樹、女性を見る目に妥協なし。おお、君はバーベナ学園の生徒かね。だとすれば実に頼もしいことだ。
Still confused here. Yeah, I guess the protagonist is named Rin, I guess. Same reaction as me, just like, I don't even know what to say. It was a Sunday right before the rainy season. Both the temperature and humidity were steadily increasing. I was staring and listening to their ridiculous conversation as if I were watching a comedy show from a VIP seat. When are you gonna stop that nonsense, Itsuki?
あれ？なんだ、来てたんだに。
So it's another case where the protagonist doesn't have a voice actor. I'm down with that, because, I gotta have something to voice, otherwise I'd just be sitting here awkwardly while they're just rambling on. I've been here since about 30 seconds before we were supposed to meet.
リン？友人かね？ええ、一応は。そういや、待ち合わせしてたんだっけ？すっかり忘れてたよ。
I rushed my butt off to make it here on time.
この暑いのによくまあ。少しくらい遅れたって文句言わないんだから歩いてきなよ。
Man, I foresee that this, at least the first playthrough, is gonna be filled with so much confusion as to figure out what the hell's going on. Why does that guy have, like, pointy ears? And what the hell is just going on? I remember, like, something, well, actually I do vaguely remember it, but it was all confusing. I can't remember. I thought your motto was to be generous when the ladies are late, but savage when the guys are, or whatever. In fact, when I was 3 minutes late last time, you made me buy a porn video and gave them my name. What?
ああ、あれつまらなかったよ。主演女優があからさまな年齢詐称。あまりにムカついたんで、週刊誌の編集部に偽名で送りつけといた。販売先の住所つけて。
You remember that I bought it under my name, right? If something happens, I'll be responsible for it.
その時には、楓ちゃんに迷惑かけないようにね。
I see that well, it's translated by manga game, but they tend to, like, randomly put, like, stuff like that into there, I guess. Sometimes I wonder why I'm still your friend. Sometimes I wonder who the hell are you anyway? Itsuki Midoriba, whatever, my classmate and the worst friend imaginable. We've been friends ever since we entered the academy, but sometimes I don't understand why I became his friend. Then, if you think that, you must also think, why am I still his friend, for that matter? He likes pretty girls and he's a total player. His mere existence is a cruel joke, since this shallow flirt has the most intelligent brain in our academy. Doesn't look it, or sound it, though. Must be a dumb school.
仲良きことは美しきから。友人は大事にせんとな。
Who's this?
いや、リンが来るまで暇だったんでナンパしてたんだけどさ、その途中で知り合った。なんか、やたらと気があってね。
It took you that long to ask, who the hell is this guy, by the way? He's been standing there talking to you all this time, I've just been kind of staring awkwardly, and then randomly just joining the conversation, and then just like, I don't even know what the hell is going on. Couldn't they have, like, done it in a traditional fashion kind of thing where you're just like, I mean, look at, like, Clannad. Sure, it starts off all weird, but then you just kind of get an introduction to Toboya, then Nagisa and all that. With this, it's just like, what the hell is even going on? And I pressed the wrong button, as usual.
女性というものは我ら男種族にとって永遠の神秘。
その探求を続ける同志として意気投合を果たしたというわけだ。
His clean-cut look and calm attitude told me that he was a mature adult, unlike us. Also, his long, pointy ears betrayed the fact that he wasn't human. The devils. Ever since the door between the worlds opened 10 years ago, they've become a common sight. They're frequently spotted in public, and even some of my classmates are devils. That's random. It didn't surprise me that the man in front of me was a devil. However,
魔族は珍しいかね。
he noticed that I'd been staring at him and quizzed me with a wry smile. Oh, excuse me, it's not that, but I feel like I've seen you somewhere before.
懐かしさ。
I thought I met you somewhere a long time ago, but I'm probably just mistaken. I don't know any devils your age.
リン、クド君なら女にしようよ。
My friend stepped about 5 meters away from me, a cold expression on his face. That's not funny, dude.
それでは続きといこうか。我ら美形遺伝子の持ち主が3人も揃っているんだ。それを使わないのは自分に対する冒涜だ。
Well, I'm not really interested in picking up girls.
あのね、リン。これは興味の有無じゃないんだよ。例えば、世の中には才能ってものがある。絵の才能、文の才能、音楽の才能。こういった才能を開花させて悪いことがあるかい？ない。絵の才能を持っている人がすごい絵を描いたら褒められる。その努力を褒めてあげるべきだ。容姿だってそれと同じ。生まれた時から持ってる一つの才能なんだ。美人になる才能を持った女性がそれを磨いて本物の美人になった。だったらそれを褒めてやるのは正しいことじゃないかい？容姿の才能を持って生まれてその才能を開花させた。男っていう種族はその努力をこういう形で褒めてあげるべき義務があるんだよ。言ってみればナンパっていうのは頑張った女性たちに対する俺様たち男からのご褒美なんだ。
This guy, man, this guy. I don't even know what the hell is going on still. I mean, so, from what's happened so far, we're just like, supposed to meet up with this guy for some reason, and then they're just randomly talking, and this guy is here, and, yeah, I have no idea where this is going, to be honest. You're so full of it. He was brimming with confidence. I wished I had some sort of comeback.
さあ、分かってもらえたところで行くぞ。ちょうどいい。見たまえあの女性を。容姿、スタイル、気品、そのどれもが紛れもない最高クラス。ああいった女性に声をかけないのは男として失礼に値する。
He pointed at the lady passing in front of us as if he was a fisherman who made a big catch for the first time in ages. At that moment, Itsuki and I went pale. Why?
おじさん待った。それはやば。
Itsuki screamed and thrust his arm towards the man in order to protect him from danger. However, he quickly pushed Itsuki's arms out of the way and seductively smiled at the girl. You know, some of you viewers maybe have seen Shuffle or even played the novel here, so just like, oh, I know why you shouldn't do that, but I have no idea. So this is all new to me, so maybe it should be interesting to see my reaction. First reaction to Shuffle, because I have, like, no knowledge of this. I saw a few episodes of the anime. That was it. I didn't even pay enough attention to actually understand what the hell was actually going on. So, yeah, this should be interesting. I pressed the wrong button again.
美しいお嬢さん、まさかとは思うのですが、お一人ですか？
Even a cliché phrase like that can turn into fine wine when a handsome guy says it with pointy ears. He had the sweetest smile on his face. The way he carried himself was so smooth. Everything about him seemed perfect. He had no need for fancy words. A simple phrase was enough to pacify a lady's heart. I wonder how many women in this world can deny this guy. However...
自慢するわけじゃないんだが、綺麗なんて言葉はもう聞き飽きててね。正直なんとも思わないんだ。
He chose the wrong lady this time. I guess it's too late.
俺様は逃げるから。に、後で合流の方向で。
I don't think so.
見つかる前に逃げてしまえば勝ちだよ。死体の見つからない殺人は事件にあらず。こいつと同じ論理だね。
What, does she not take kindly the compliments and kills anyone who dares say that she's beautiful? What if they say, hey lady, you're ugly as fucking shit? Would she kill them then? I keep pressing the spacebar every time, gotta get used to that. I don't know what you're trying to say, but she's already staring at us.
なんと
Itsuki raised his voice and quickly turned around. Nade Shiko Benibara, whatever. Can you pronounce your name for me? I have no idea. She was our world history instructor and homeroom teacher at Ravenna Academy. The students highly respected her policies, which valued hard work and friendship. However, her serious personality could spell disaster for a free-spirited student like Itsuki. Her sharp brown eyes were totally locked onto Itsuki. Suddenly, she cast a beautiful smile as if to tempt every man around her.
まあ、ナンパ自体を責めるつもりはないが、昨日私の補習授業をサボった件に関しては、しっかりと理由を説明してもらわんとな、緑場。
いや、その
タイヤ付きグランド50周とうさぎ跳び階段30往復。どっちが好きだ？
Game over.
せめて格調高くチェックメイトと言ってほしいね。
Sorry, I'm kind of spaced out and confused by all of this. And then they disappeared. Miss Benamara began dragging Itsuki away. I suspect he'll die of muscle strain by tomorrow. Her discipline is beyond passionate. So that's it still doesn't explain the whole compliment thing. Whatever.
まさかあの麗しき女性が君たちの担任だったとはな。申し訳ないことをした。
Well, it's his fault for skipping the extra lesson.
君はこれからどうするのかね？
Try to figure out what the hell's going on. Well, my friend is off on a date, so I guess I'll just hang out and go home.
そうか。ではこれでお別れだな。あの少年にも楽しかったと伝えておいてくれ。
Sure, goodbye.
それでは一時のお別れだ。
The devil disappeared into the city as his long coat fluttered behind him. Goodbye for now? Does he mean that we're going to see each other again? I guess I should grab some milk. I knew kinda, whatever, would tell me not to worry about it if I asked, so I should just buy it and give it to her. She was the ginger-haired girl, wasn't she? I think. The one that has a bit of a yandere side. Gotta be a bit wary of that. If you pull a school days at any point, I'm out of here. I walked towards the shopping arcade as I thought about her pretty face. I walked around the empty supermarket. Since I was already there, I figured I should get something else in addition to the milk. I knew Kaede could cook anything if I gave her the ingredients. Her father was away on a business trip, so she didn't have to worry about the menu very much. After all, I think I'll get some meat. I headed towards the meat aisle.
グラム換算するとこっちのが安いけど、全体で見るとこっちのが安いんだよね。お父さんよく食べるし、だったらやっぱりこっちの方がいいかな。
Wait! It's coming back to me now. I remember this scene. Wasn't this in the first episode of the anime? But the scene before it, I'm not sure. My memory of like the few episodes of the anime that I watched is very vague, of course. I can't remember much. Damn it, I'm always gonna do that many times before I get used to using the enter button again.
でもたまにはこういったものもってダメ。これだったら向こうのお店の方が安いもんね。
Is it just me or does the voice acting sound a little kinda odd? Maybe it's because I've got like, yeah, it probably might be because of the sound settings, because, yeah, the voice is like right up there while the music's down here, so it must like make it seem a little kind of like not balanced, I don't know. Okay. I was bearing witness to something rare. A young girl was going through her shopping like a wise housewife. She was a pretty girl with friendly eyes. I was used to seeing beautiful girls, but I could tell that her beauty was something special. Itsuki would have gone crazy if he was with me. Then I looked at her ears. A god? Her ears were long, though not as long as a devil's. Also, she was surrounded by a bright aura. It's not that the devils were surrounded by darkness, but as far as I could tell, this was the primary difference between them and the gods. Although Mayumi was an exception. Anyway, it's rare to see a pretty girl of a different species thinking so hard in the supermarket like an educated homemaker. I'd only seen something like that in the Academy's cooking club. Suddenly, she looked up at me and we made eye contact. Ah. I wondered if she was suspicious of me. The awkward silence continued for a while as we stared at each other's faces.
ねえねえ、リン君はどっちを買った方がいいと思う？
All of a sudden, she had a huge smile on her face. What?
一応この2つのどっちかまでは絞り込んだんだけどね。ただそこからが大問題なの。うちにはよく食べるお方が1人いらっしゃるので、こっちのパックを2つでいくか、それともこっちの大きいのを1つでいくか、悩みモード全開中。ねえ、どっちがいいと思う？
Well, if he's eating that much, I think he should get the 2 small bags. Her bright instant smile compelled me to answer. Yeah, but did you not notice she called you by your name?
やっぱりそうだよね。お父さん本当によく食べるから。よーし、それじゃあこのパックを2つでいっちゃおうっと。
She took my advice and put the 2 meat packs into her basket with a smile.
ありがとうね。おかげでタイムサービスに間に合いそう。あー、でもギリギリ。せっかく会えたのにな。ごめんね。これから駅前の薬局でトイレットペーパーのタイムサービスがあるから、それに行かないと。
It's not a big deal. Don't worry about me.
ありがとうございました。それじゃ、またね、リン君。
There he is again. She bowed deeply to me and disappeared. I could have sworn I saw her baby blue underwear beneath her skirt and felt they suited her in a charming way. Okay, so you notice something like that, but you don't notice the fact she called you by your name. Seriously. I've done that again. Entry-level rivals Asa-senpais. Yes, to show respect for an upperclassman. I smiled wryly and went back to staring at the chiller to find food for myself. Still haven't realized that she called you by your name. I walked towards home from the shopping arcade. I guess he really was distracted by that. The plastic bags in both my hands were pretty heavy due to all the food I got. I guess we don't have to go grocery shopping for a while. I figured we would be set for a bit in terms of anything heavy. As a freeloader, I had to help out Kaide, how the hell you pronounce that? Kaide, and her family as much as possible. I couldn't let her slave away from me all the time. I'd just tell her that I got these groceries because I had to get something else at the store for myself. That way she'd have no choice but to accept them. I'm gonna fold these plastic bags for her too. I can do it faster than her. As I turned the corner, still lost in thought, I suddenly heard music. It appeared to be the soundtrack to this visual novel. It's a song. It sounded as pure as a glass sculpture. Both the voice and the melody were beautiful and smooth. Not that I had any great interest in music. However, I couldn't help but stop. There was a mysterious power to the song which demanded my attention. My feet naturally started moving in the direction of the music. I turned the corner in the opposite direction of home and saw a small park ahead of me. Well, I don't know if I could really call it a park. It was a small space surrounded by houses, and all of it had was a swing set and sandbox. I remember playing here when I was little, however I stopped coming once they built a big park with a foundation at the other end of the neighborhood. I always liked this park though. The song was coming from the park. The old swing was making a squeaky noise, and a girl was sitting on it. Her silky blue hair reached down to her waist. She had a skinny body and a small head. She wasn't tall either, which made her look long limbs stick out. She was the type of beauty who could take my breath away, just like the beautiful voice coming from her lips. A devil? She had those unique long ears, just like the two I encountered earlier, a telltale sign that she wasn't human. I could tell from her sad aura that she was a devil. I set my shopping bags down and closed my eyes to listen to her voice. My body was surrounded by her melody, and I felt strange, as if it was melting my insides cell by cell. It was as if the song itself exuded in a living warmth. Suddenly, she stopped singing. As I opened my eyes, I saw her staring at me with embarrassment. "Oh, I'm sorry, did I scare you?" I bowed to her as I realized that I interrupted her singing. She seemed surprised, but she quickly smiled at me.
少し驚いてしまっただけですから気にしないでください。
Her speaking voice was as pure and beautiful as her song. My face turned red just from listening to her. I scratched my cheek and looked away from her, taking a few steps closer. "You're a good singer." I was ashamed that I couldn't say anything better, but I couldn't help it. My respect towards Itsuki greatly increased at times like this.
そんなこともないですよ。私なんかよりも上手い方はもっと大勢いらっしゃいますから。
Her reply was humble. For some reason, I saw sadness in her smile.
でも誰もいないと思っていたのでちょっと恥ずかしいです。
Her red eyes were almond-shaped, and her white cheeks a bit florid. Her long hair was tied with a black ribbon, and her features were so lovely as to leave me captivated. Every part of her fit together like a puzzle, completing her perfect look.
すみません。そろそろ戻らないといけない時間ですので失礼させていただきます。
She quietly got off the swing with a sad face. "Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting you."
いえ、少しでもお話できて嬉しかったですから。
She smiled softly again.
それではまたお会いできる時を楽しみにしていますね、リン様。
I'm looking forward to seeing you too. I'd like to hear your song again. You're still not acknowledging it, man.
機会があれば。
Bugging me now. She left the park with a beautiful smile. I sighed deeply as she disappeared from my view. What a day. I met so many people from different walks of life. The flirty guy I met earlier and that girl just now. I don't usually talk with devils outside of the academy. I also spoke with the god girl too. I smiled to myself and realized something. Never actually told them my name, did I? God damn, this guy is slow.
ありがとうございました。それじゃあまたね、リン君。それではまたお会いできる時を楽しみにしていますね、リン様。
How come they knew my name? Dude, how did it take you so long? Were you so captivated by their beauty that you were just like, oh wait, oh shit, they knew my name, what's up with that? I looked in the direction where the devil girl went, but she was no longer there. Do they go to the academy? If they knew my name, it meant that I had introduced myself to them in the past. I doubt that I'd forget such beautiful girls like them, though. Well, if I had made their acquaintance, I guess I'll see them again sometime. There was no point in thinking too hard about the issue. They both mentioned we'd be seeing each other again sometime. I'm sure I'll bump into them eventually. I picked up my grocery bags and left the park. It's almost the rainy season. A long and gloomy rainy season is coming. However, if I wait patiently, hot sunny days will arrive. Both kinda suck, to be honest though. You're either too warm or too cold. There's rarely any balance. Summertime was almost here. It's a season full of special hope and excitement. And sunburn, the magical season is getting closer. Presented by Naval. Random name for a company, isn't it? How the hell do you pronounce that name? Lag! It's lagging! Why did it lag there? I'm not recording with Fraps. Usually only Fraps does that. This is just one of those cases where I have no idea. Looking at this intro here, we've just gone through all the flowers, just like, well, is it just gonna be Final Fantasy 8? Just like, I'll be waiting here, so if you come here, you will find me, I'll be there and all that. Just like, what? Man, that was kind of a bland intro, to be honest. I mean, I know it's a visual novel and all, but come on, that was kind of boring looking intro, to be honest. I've seen better. It reminds me of like the intro to, while it's a video game and not a visual novel that I'm talking about now, Rune Factory Oceans, it's like had an opening and it just felt so boring. Just like, this is like, nothing about the intro seemed like, it's just, I don't know, it felt lacking.